Hey Ancestor, can you please set me a reminder?
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Hey Ancestor, play rock music.
Because I flow. La Jiggy Jar Jar too. Dirty dirt.
Yeah.
Ruin has come to our family.
Darkest Dungeon is a 2.5D side-scrolling dungeon-crawling roguelite game that tries its best to make you hard commit to Sudokuing yourself. You play as Darkest Fungeon, a French nobleman freshly arrived to reclaim your inheritance from the vile clutches of the local government's taxation office, after your uncle, like a bitch, took the easy way out. Summoning the Dark Ones into the corporeal realms wasn't enough, no. He had to also leave you with his gambling debts and the prying questions of many an angry prostitutes. You'll get paid once I get away from the IRS, I promise. Before we continue, I am contractually obligated under pain of a solid paddling to tell you this video might expose you to harmful, extremist content. And I here at Tate Mars am dedicated to the prevention of exposing people to harmful, extremist content. I am not, after all, a mainstream news outlet. Let's begin. According to the developers, Darkest Dungeon is about making the best of a bad situation. Your people will die, you will fail, and it's all part of the fun. I'm here to tell you that this is absolutely true. This game is garbage. It's 100% RNG bullshit. It is the Wikipedia definition of masochism. I know this for a fact because I was the one who edited the article. This may sound to some as though I hate this game, and I do, but I also love it. The main story objective of the game is to restore the small township your asshole ancestor left you back to working order. The latest COVID lockdowns having taken their toll on the local economy, it's up to you to traverse the dangers of being an essential worker and explore the various dungeons around the estate, bringing back gold, essential items, and not being crushed by the reality of your situation. Some essential items you are supposed to bring are torches. I like to call people who do this pussies, because we don't do that here. We have what I like to call testicles. Better crits and better loot is the only way to play. Don't at me. In no particular order, we have the Weald, bring anti-venom, the Cove, bring bandages, the Ruins, bring a dildo to fuck all the skeletons in there, and the Warrens. The Warrens are easy, don't bring anything. But no matter what you do, always remember to bring shovels. Make Krieg proud. Those two areas over here, we don't talk about those areas. They're DLC, and I don't like them. They scare me. I highly recommend playing the vanilla game before attempting these places, as they add various degrees of difficulty to your playthrough. And the Crimson Court can go fuck itself. After you've cleared out all your local supermarkets of all their non-perishables, you find yourself skilled enough to take on the Darkest Dungeon. The Final Assault. Your January 6th, if you will. These missions suck. Fuck these guys. And fuck this level in particular. This is the fastest way through this level. Take it and do with it what you will. You're welcome. Needless to say, this game is hard. You spend hours leveling a team to Veteran 6, decking them out with all the mad MLG loot, only for them to die of heart attacks because camping, as we all know, is one of life's most stressful activities. Didn't eat your Weetabix this morning? Guess I'll go fucking die. Speaking of teams, you have a plethora of characters to choose from. I'm here to break them all down for you. In no particular order: the Crusader, the Highwayman, the Grave Robber, the Best Bay, the Questionable Bay, the Plague Doctor, who is a female woman, the Hellion, who I just can't stay away from, the Blind Cripple, the Antique Dealer, the Society Man, and the rest. Much like real life, every class has its uses. Finding ways for them to synergize and succeed in battle is paramount and great. In saying that though, most builds are utter trash and should be thrown in the chokey. But in the end, what you really want to do is spam the heals and hope that you don't get shat on by the system. Unfortunately, that tax money is going to find its way back to the government one way or another. I'm sure it's a shame, but to be completely honest with you, I'm not actually sure what the music in this game sounds like, purely because I streamed the entire game over on my twitch.tv, thank you for following, and against my better judgment, I had song requests turned on the entire time. All I know about the music of this game is the ambient, inconsolable wails of tortured horrors beyond imagination, and lolly anime British girls singing American gangster rap. It haunts my dreams, and I just wanted to stop. Please, I just want to sleep. I would be remiss not to mention the ancestor and his sexy voice. He is the white Morgan Freeman of the 1800s. Not to mention though how much of a fucking asshole he is. His silky smooth voice worms its way through your soul and you will be bloody happy about it. Graphically, the game is great. The style used is both cleanly defined in detail and aesthetically pleasing, even at times when you wish it wasn't. Each entity you fight is gross and scary. Every time you encounter a new enemy, you are filled with dread and angst. Killing them before they can make a move is the preferred outcome, but sometimes you have to suffer before you can learn. Stun is your friend. Stun is how you stay alive, and as we know, being alive is good. Speaking of stun, let's briefly touch on the condition effects of this game. You have bleed, move, blight, stealth, and funnily enough, stun. All of these can affect your hero and the tax collectors of your local government bodies. Now you may think that a skeleton having a 25% resistance means that he, she, they, them have a 25% chance of resisting your Rooflin attempt. You would be mistaken. The actual way that you experience the absolute euphoria of slightly mitigating death in this game is by showing your prowess in simple mathematics. You take this and minus this. There you go. Much like real life, nobody explains anything to you. You're welcome. Darkest Dungeon is a game that will punish you. It will make you rage quit harder than an incel at a speed dating event. It will test you and try you, and if you can complete it in one sitting, you are clinically insane. I tried to do so, but I have owned the game for 4 years and have only completed it once. So yes, I am a subject matter expert. If you do have any questions, please feel free to join my Discord. It is a trash place filled with trash people, but they're my trash people, and I love them. If you can last more than 24 hours there, you too may join my trash empire. Thank you for watching.